What's up, internet world and fellow Madden Knights? This is Steelers Guru here, doing my season 1 preview of I'm the commish of Adults Hardcore Fans League, and the name is just what it is. In my league, we're all adults. We don't have any kids. I think the youngest we have is 22. It's the Colts owner. Everybody else is in their 20s and 30s, and we're just here to compete. We're all die-hard, hardcore fans of our teams, as you can see by some of the gamer tags. Steelers Guru, which is me, of course, representing my Steelers, no doubt, all day. Fins fan, Bucks Nation. Also, you have Holy Vikings here. So what I wanted to do, specifically went after die-hard, hardcore fans to control their teams. I wanted to make a competitive environment. So, you know, we all know if you care about your team, you love your team, you're a die-hard fan of your team, you're going to play better with your team. You know, so my league's full of us die-hard, hardcore fans. We're in week 2 right now, so it's still a long way to go. I'm hoping to win the Super Bowl, something my Steelers didn't do in real life. So we'll see how the season plays out. We're in week 2 right now. Like I said, I'm 1-1. I just beat the Vikings 45-6. I had to bounce back after a tough loss to Cleveland 17-16. I'm number 2 in the AFC North right now. Cleveland is 2-0. So he's showing some serious stick skills, taking a lackluster Browns team and leading them to the top of the division. But like I said, it's still early, so we're going to see what happens for the rest of the season. I did lose Le'Veon Bell for the season in week 1. No, I'm sorry, in week 2. He's done for the season with a broken tibia, so I got to rely on my passing attack with Martavis Bryant and Antonio Brown. They did come up big time for me in week 2. Check out the stats there. Then Roethlisberger threw for 366 yards, 4 touchdowns. Antonio Brown had 6 catches for 176. Martavis Bryant had 4 catches for 135. So, being that I lost Le'Veon Bell, they are going to have to pick up the slack. Let's see how the teams in the league is doing so far. We have Kansas City user who beat New England in week 1, 34-28. He had a balanced offensive attack, 145 yards rushing, 187 yards through the air. He only had 1 turnover, and the Patriots had 4 turnovers, which is probably the main reason why he lost the game. The Jets beat Buffalo 28-10. Atlanta beat Chicago 48-34. Looks like a real good offensive user. He put up 48 points. Baltimore guy, he looks like a real good offensive user himself. He put up 50 points against Cincinnati. Real good game by Joe Flacco, 387 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interception. That right there win you a lot of ball games, you ladies and gentlemen. In week 1, let's see my stats. Had 286 yards through the air, only 58 yards rushing. That's a lackluster rushing performance. But the key to the game was the turnovers. I had 3 turnovers. Cleveland user had 2. So that's why I lost the game. You know, like real life, you turn the ball over, you're going to lose. Detroit beat Arizona. Houston beat Jacksonville 20-17. Tampa Bay user, looks like a good user on offense, putting up 51 points. Let's see how some of his stars did. Jameis Winston, 359 yards through the air. But, you know, he kept running the ball, which is a good thing. 23-18. I see some other scores from week 1. Tennessee beat Oakland Philadelphia shutting out Washington. That's a crazy score because it's two division rivals. You would think it'd be closer, but Philly user did his thing. 457 yards through the air. We all know he has Carson Wentz. So Carson Wentz balled out. 498 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Started a game for him, of course. We know Carson Wentz is a baller in real life. Rams beat the Colts 52-7. Close game between the Packers and the Seahawks. Let's check out some stars from that game. Seahawks user putting up over 550 yards of total offense. Russell Wilson threw for 481 yards. A lot of these users have skills through the air, let me tell you. Not much going on the rushing side of things, as you can see. Two division rivals. Dallas narrowly escaping the win against the Giants. Check out the stats from this ball game. Both users here balanced offensive attack. Lots of rushing yards, lots of passing yards. It's good to stay balanced. The key to this game, again, is the turnovers. The Giants had 4, Cowboys 2. So that was the key to the game and the reason why Dallas came on top of New York. New Orleans narrowly escaping the win against Minnesota. Minnesota putting up almost 600 yards of total offense. But here we go again with the turnover thing. He had 6 turnovers. New Orleans had 1 turnover. And that's the key to the game. Can't turn the ball over. Sam Bradford had 493 yards through the air, rating of 101. So he definitely ball out big time. But Sam Bradford did have 3 fumbles. So he balled out through the air, but he lost the game. He couldn't hold on to the ball. The Chargers ignited Denver 72-27. This user looks to be really good on the offensive side of the ball, putting up 583 yards passing, 75 yards rushing. Phillip Rivers 622 yards, 8 touchdowns with a QB rating of 121. Wow, that's like the perfect game through the air. I mean, you can't really get no better than that. I think the record in the real NFL is 7 TDs through the air. Well, he had 8, so he breaks the record in week number 2. You know, Denver guys going to have to step it up on defense, maybe hit the practice field. I don't know, but it's going to have to step it up. Well, like I said, we're in week 2 now. Only a couple games been played. So I'll be checking back in, and you could check back